I'm about to do your Capricorn Tarot reading for April 2022. And in this Capricorn love reading, we're going to take a behind the scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. Capricorn, what is going on with you? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Capricorn love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Capricorn tarot reading for you. Now, let's get on with this Capricorn love reading today, because today we are going to take a behind the scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. So whoever it is you're romantically involved with, romantically thinking about, or just romantically energetically connected to in some way, we're going to take a good hard look at this person and find out what's going on with them here in April 2022. Apparently there's a lot going on with them because shit just exploded everywhere on me here. We're going to take a good hard look at this person, find out what's going on with them, see what your attention and your awareness might need to be brought to about this person. That way you're best able to navigate the situation you're finding yourself in with them. Clearly these cards are ready to talk. Now I'm going to do that by getting 5 cards to represent your person's energy here in April 2022. Then I'm going to clarify everything with a second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on with this person you're romantically connected to. Now, it's important to keep in mind that this is not a personal reading. This is a general collective reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person the same way I would if I were doing a personal reading for you. Now, if a personal reading with me is something you're interested in, you can get all the information about my personal readings in the description box and the first pinned comment right below this video. But this is a general collective reading, which means I'm tapping into the collective energy of a large group of Capricorn people that I'm responsible for getting messages for, which really just means that there's no possible way this reading is going to resonate for literally every single Capricorn person on the whole planet all at the same time, because not every Capricorn person on the whole planet is going through the same situation or experiencing the same set of energies all at the same time. Now, it's also important to keep in mind in general readings like this that energies can and do get flipped around backwards from time to time. Roles get reversed, especially for cross watchers, which means that if you're not a Capricorn and you're watching this Capricorn tarot reading because you're interested in a Capricorn and you want to know what's going on with them, I'm cool with that. Just keep in mind that especially for cross watchers, energies are very prone to get flipped around backwards and roles get reversed. So you just gotta take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you should still probably take a look at the videos for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos, the info on my personal readings, different tarot decks that I'm using in this reading, Capricorn crystals, orgone pyramids, candles, energy protection, different t-shirts and coffee mugs. All of that fun, helpful stuff is in the description right below this video. But enough yakking, let's get on with this Capricorn love reading for April 2022. Let's get 5 cards for what's going on with Capricorn's romantic person of interest in April 2022, please. What does Capricorn's attention and awareness need to be brought to about this person they're romantically connected to? What does Capricorn need to know about what's going on with their romantic person of interest here in April 2022? Okay. Move this over out of the way a little bit. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the 6 of Wands. Now, this is Leo energy. This is an energy of recognition, as in either your person recognizing something about you or your person being recognized. More often than not, this is your person recognizing something, and what they're recognizing is allowing them to move forward in success and victory. Looks like what they might be recognizing is this 9 of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. This is a card of being walled off and defensive about something. Now, it's also a card of healing. This is the wounded warrior. He's been hurt, so he's built this wall around himself as a way to protect himself from getting hurt. He doesn't want to be hurt anymore. He doesn't want to get hurt again. Doesn't want to continue getting hurt. Hence the wall he's built around himself. It's like a defense mechanism. It's like a way that he's trying to protect himself. Now, the weird thing about this, like if you look at that wall, really it's a bunch of sticks in the ground. Like, tell me, if I wanted to beat his ass, I can't get to him. I just knock those sticks down and get to him anyway. So a lot of times the wall a person builds here is, yes, because they've been hurt, but it's not actually protecting them in most cases. In most cases, it's just like a fence that's keeping them cornered off away from the thing that they actually want. So your person is either recognizing something about the walls that they've put up regarding being hurt. Maybe they're recognizing something about a wall that you've put up. Maybe they've hurt you. Could actually be both of those things at the same time. Right behind that, we have the Seven of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. I gotta say, I'm a Leo and I'm engaged to a Capricorn woman. When I just did the Leo reading several days ago, right away it was obvious to me that the reading was not just for you, it was, or for my Leo people, it was talking specifically to me about my Capricorn lady. This is a Capricorn reading, and it's obvious to me immediately that this reading is not just talking to you, Capricorn, it's also talking to her specifically about me. I'm a Leo Sun and Venus, Leo card. I'm a Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius card. And I'm a Scorpio Rising, Scorpio card. Capricorn card. So this is definitely talking about me and her in a sense as well. So this reading is already resonating with me. Right under this, recognizing something about a wall that's either in the way or that's there as a defense mechanism, I have Scorpio energy of the Seven of Cups. This is options and choices and confusion about those options and choices. There's a lot of cups here. There's a lot of different ways this situation could play itself out. And there's a lot of emotions involved in your person's not wanting to make a mistake. They don't want to pick the wrong cup and screw something up. But the clouds, the smoke that's all around these cups represent that their judgment is probably clouded right now. Under that, we have the Four of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy. This is an energy of holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. Now, this is also an energy, fours are about stability. So this is an energy of financial stability, of wanting to hold on to what they have and not lose what they have, not wanting to spend their money frivolously, not wanting to like make some sort of a mistake in terms of the financial stability. I gotta turn this heater off here. Oh, the heater is burning me up and making too much noise. So we got something going on with your person recognizing something about a wall that's in the way between the two of you, confused about what to do, about what to pick, in terms of not wanting to let go of something, potentially not wanting to let go of you, not wanting to lose you, and also not wanting to lose their stability, their financial stability, their finances. And we have Emperor energy right under that. This is Aries energy. This is an energy of taking control, taking charge of the situation, setting boundaries on something. This is a master manifester energy. This is someone who has all the tools and abilities and resources to put together a plan to get what they actually want, and then to execute that plan to get what they want. So it's about taking control of the situation, putting together a plan, executing it. Sometimes this can be like a dominating type of an energy of someone who is trying to take control and be in control and control everything. And it looks like that's causing the Three of Swords. This is Libra energy. This is an energy of heartbreak and sadness, usually from a third energy. Now, that third energy does not always have to be a romantic third party, although it can be. This and anything that we humans do enough of will create its own energy. Like, for example, my business creates an energy in my life. It affects me. It affects the people that are close to me. That could definitely be what this Three of Swords is about in my particular case. So it could be work related, it could be your job, your career, it could be nosy friends, nosy family members, nosy neighbors, nosy coworkers, anybody external to the two of you sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. It could be geographic distance. It could be eating too many potato chips, watching too much television, like going to the bar and partying too much. It can literally be anything that's not you, Capricorn, that's not your person, causing some sort of a heartbreaking situation. Again, this reading's screaming at me. It looks like it is about money related here. Now, this is the Six of Pentacles is Taurus energy. This is a card of balance. It's generosity. It's reciprocity. Like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. You take care of me, I'll take care of you. This is a card of equal give and take. So this can be about trying to balance this whole thing out. This can also be a card of receiving money here. So could be something to do with business, finances getting in the way, an energy of wanting to hold on to two things that potentially you can't have both of them at the same time. It could be that. Definitely your person is recognizing something about the walls that have come up between the two of you, and they're confused about what to do here. That's the overall gist of what this reading is going to talk to me about here. I'll probably come back to this some as we move through the reading. But in your person's energy for April 2022, Capricorn, we got the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Five of Swords. This Wheel of Fortune, this is divine timing. This is the Wheel of Fate. It's the Wheel of Destiny, so this can represent a fated event. This can also represent a change in the luck and fortune for your person here, a change in this connection. This is like the wheel spinning here. So if things have been going great, this is the wheel turning and now suddenly things go to hell in a handbasket. Or vice versa. If things have been going bad, this can represent the wheel spinning the other way and now suddenly things start to go the direction they're supposed to go in. This can even represent the universe turning the wheel in the background, trying to make sure things line up the way they're supposed to so that what's supposed to happen actually can happen. A lot of times that's what this card really represents to me. That like what's supposed to happen is going to happen, and there's really nothing your person can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Not only is what's supposed to happen going to happen, it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. Not really a lot you can do to speed it up or slow it down. So tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune for Capricorn's romantic person of interest in April 2022, please. Why is the wheel here for Capricorn's person? Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Okay. On the bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. Now, pages are messengers, so this can represent news and messages and communications. This can represent premature or immature communication. In other words, your person's saying something before they've thought it all the way out, and now it comes out in a different way than they meant it. It comes out being a little bit more harsh than they intended it to be because they didn't think it through first. They just blurted it out. This can even be an energy of someone who's trying to learn something, who's trying to figure something out. Next, we have the Six of Swords. So in a love reading, what I'm hoping to see is a whole bunch of cups and probably some wands in there. A lot of love, a lot of passion and desire. Not even a bad thing to see some pentacles where you have some finances in place. You've got some physical, real world stability in place. What I don't want to see is swords. And I've got too many swords right here. This Six of Swords is Aquarius energy. This is about moving forward into calmer waters. It's about leaving the rough, choppy waters of the past behind them and moving forward toward what it is that they want. At its core, this card's about moving away from some mentally or psychologically painful thing, leaving that in the past where it belongs, and moving forward toward what they want. But the woman and the child with all the swords in the front of the boat represent that even though that's what they're doing, they're moving forward, either carrying some burdens or some lessons about the past forward with them when they go. I'm getting ahead of myself, but the final card here for your person, Capricorn, is the Five of Swords. So this is the next step from that Five of Swords. This is that painful situation that they're trying to leave behind and move away from here. Next, we have the Nine of Swords. So again, with the swords, this is Gemini energy. This is fear, worry, anxiety. This is thinking about something over and over and over again with all that fear and worry and anxiety behind their thinking, that they're physically stressing themselves out. This is a card of sleepless nights. This is a card of like having nightmares about not being able to concentrate on what they're doing, not being able to eat because they're so stressed out. And they're stressed out because of what they're thinking about and the way they're thinking about it. This is a person who typically is not wanting to actually look at the situation in front of them. And again with the swords, Four of Swords. This is Libra energy. This is an energy of taking a pause, taking a rest, taking a break. It's about trying to calm their mind down. It's about choosing to go internal, to do some healing, to do some thinking about something, trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here. This is the minor arcana version of the Hermit card. So it's a more toned down version of the Hermit card. The Hermit is not a choice. That's not an energy anyone voluntarily chooses to go into. Something happens and it forces them into hermit mode. This is telling me that nothing has happened to force your person there. They've chosen to try and calm themselves down. They're trying to take a step back, take a break here to figure out what to do. More swords. Queen of Swords. This is Libra energy again. This is she who knows the truth. You can see how she's got her hand held out. She's fair. She'll offer to let you speak your truth to her. The problem is she already knows the truth. So the truth you speak to the Queen of Swords had damn well better match the truth she already knows, or she's going to use that sword to cut you. So this is an energy of speaking the truth about something. It's also an energy of cutting off the things and the people that aren't in your person's best interest anymore. And then one more sword here. Knight of Swords. Knights are action takers, so this is about rushing forward and taking rapid, decisive action on something. This is the fastest knight in the deck, so it can also be about rushing forward and speaking the truth, but it's usually about rushing forward, taking some rapid, decisive action on something. And we have an opportunity presenting itself here. This is the seed that has the potential to grow into the Ten of Pentacles that we all want, that maximum stability, maximum abundance, maximum prosperity, that stable, happy home life that we all want. Like the Ten of Pentacles can represent the combining together of two people or two families and all their assets and resources to build that stable home life we all want. It's most people's goal in the physical reality. Now this is not the Ten of Pentacles in and of itself. It's got the potential to get there. It's an opportunity to get there, but it's an ace. And with aces, they represent opportunities. You have to grab that opportunity and do something with it, or it just represents empty potential. It looks like it's the potential here. There's two ways I could take this. I've got the Nine of Pentacles under that. This is Virgo energy. This is a card of reaping the rewards of the work that your person has put in here. It's like financial rewards, like material asset rewards. It's about them being stable and abundant in their own right, in and of themselves, like reaping the benefits of the work that they've put in on some opportunity here. Getting the money and the finances right. It is also a singles energy. So what this is looking like here is your person is realizing that there has been some sort of a change in this connection. They're trying to communicate. They're trying to figure out what to do. They're trying to figure out how to leave something painful behind them and move forward toward what they want, and either carrying some burdens with them or carrying a lesson with them. It's feeling like a burden because they're stuck in their head. They're thinking about it a lot, and they're fearful and worried when they're thinking about it to the point they're stressing themselves out. And it looks like they're trying to take a break to figure that out. I've got two cards here about them trying to figure it out. And this is really feeling like you, Capricorn, like letting them speak the truth of how they're viewing the situation, but that truth not matching the truth that you already know. And I don't know if you have cut them off or if you're considering cutting them off, but then we have this very rapid moving, decisive energy, either taking actions on some opportunity to be single or taking actions on some opportunity to try and get the finances in order for your person here. It looks like it's related to planning for the future. I've got the Page of Pentacles there, and it could be something that they're waiting on. This is Aries energy of being at the beginning stages of manifesting what it is that they want and actively working on manifesting that. They've chosen the path. They've taken steps down the path, and they have a positive expectancy that the thing they want is going to appear for them. It just hasn't happened yet. It hasn't materialized in the physical 3D reality yet, and they're still waiting on it to happen. And possibly being a little bit controlling in the process. Could be you waiting on them to take control. I'm not 100% sure. I know how this applies to me, but how it applies to you might be slightly different. Feeling like your person has an opportunity for something that would get them financial stability and abundance and be able to make whatever it is they're planning for the future that they're actively trying to manifest, but it hasn't happened yet and they're still waiting on it. I think they have an opportunity to take some decisive action on that. But right in the middle of that is this Queen of Swords energy, where it's almost like they're not seeing the truth about something, and clearly they have fear, worry, and anxiety about something related to all this that they're trying to figure out. And it's causing some kind of a change here. That could be your person recognizing the wall that's in the way. That wall could be you, Capricorn. That wall could be that they're not seeing the truth the same way that you're seeing the truth. They could definitely be confused and wanting to hold on to you and this financial opportunity, financial stability at the same time, and being slightly controlling in doing that, causing some sort of a heartbreaking situation here related to receiving money. Again, there's that Knight of Swords again, like rapid decisive action, speaking the truth on something, and that leading to Five of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy of abandonment. This is about being abandoned, about being cast aside, about being left out in the cold. This is a breakup card, and it's followed immediately by Judgment, which is about passing a final verdict in judgment on something. It's about making a final decision, and usually that decision is, are we going to call this dead and over with, or are we going to resurrect this? Are we going to bring it back from the grave, bring it back to life, and transform it so it's never going to be the same again? King of Pentacles right under that. This is usually someone who has their money and their finances in order. It's Virgo energy. It's usually someone who is like a business owner, or works for themselves, like an independent contractor, or is involved in a business in like a manager role or some authority position in a business. It's usually got a lot to do with stability and abundance and building something, building an empire of some kind. And there's that Page of Swords again, trying to figure something out, trying to learn something, trying to communicate the truth, but it not necessarily coming out the right way. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. These two people, the King and the Queen of Pentacles, are counterparts. They're a power couple. They're two cards that are supposed to be together, and that usually represents, for me, two people who are probably supposed to be together. They're also the two people who work together as equals to build the Ten of Pentacles. We've already seen the seed with the potential to turn into the Ten of Pentacles. These are the two people that build it, and they're a pretty good ways under the surface of what's going on for your person, Capricorn. And right in between the two of you here is that Page of Swords energy of either like premature, like not fully thought out communication, or an energy of trying to figure something out between the two of you. Could be trying to recognize what this wall is between the two of you, trying to figure out what this change is that's taking place here. Under that, I've got the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer energy. This is someone who has a lot of love and emotions to give, who is very in touch with their intuition, very in touch with their emotions, and wants to give their love and emotions. I'm feeling like this is how they're viewing you. They're viewing you as this and this. This is who you would build your home life and your family life around. It's who would manage the home and the family. This is the person who is full of love and emotions and wants to give the love and emotions. So your person clearly has a lot of love for you. They view you as someone that has a lot of love for them. They want to build their home life around you. There's just some sort of a decision that needs to be made, and it hasn't been made. This is Libra energy. It hasn't been made either because they don't have enough information to make that decision yet, or there's something that they can't see yet, hence the blindfold, or there's something they don't want to see, like they don't want to look at it. And I did see, and it looks to me, the very next card is the Leo Major Arcana card. So this is definitely a difficult situation here, and it's requiring a lot of internal strength to make it through this. I'm feeling like your person, Capricorn, doesn't see something, or they don't want to see something. They're not looking at it the same way that you're looking at it, and it's creating a difficult situation here. And then we've got the Star, which is Aquarius energy. It's like we're pretty far down deep in this story here. So this is all below the surface of what's going on, but this is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. So it's about having the hope that we can make it through this, that we can heal this connection here. This is also card 17 of the Major Arcana. Card 16, the card right before this, is the Tower. So now this is, like I said, deep down into the story here. So I don't know, like you don't make it to the Star without going through a Tower first. So I don't know if a Tower has actually happened between the two of you yet, or if we're on the path to a Tower if something doesn't change here. If some decision doesn't get made. The Ace of Swords is the sword you make a decision with. So it's the sword of truth, it's the sword of clarity, it's the sword you either make a decision with, or the sword you use to sever something, like to sever a connection, or to sever something that's not in balance, so balance gets restored. So we got a pretty deep story going here, Capricorn. To clarify this Wheel of Fortune, this change in the luck and fortune of what's going on for your person, or this energy of what's supposed to happen is going to happen when it's supposed to happen, and there's not really a lot that can be done about it. To clarify that, I got the King of Swords. There's the Two of Swords again, and there's the Devil. The King of Swords is Aquarius or Gemini energy. Usually for me this is Gemini, but it can be Aquarius. This is someone who's very smart, very logical, very rational and reasonable. They're cerebral, like they use their mind. They're looking at things logically and rationally here. This is someone who is also emotionally detached when they make their decisions. They're not consulting their emotions when they're making their decision here. They're not listening to their intuition. They're only looking at what's right in front of them. They're looking at the truth and the facts of the matter, and they're trying to make the best, most logical, most rational decision available for everyone involved, the most fair decision available for everyone involved, but they're not tapping into their emotions or their intuition here, being incredibly logical. Two of Swords. We already saw this, Libra energy, a decision needing to be made, only it's not being made, either because they don't have enough information. I doubt that, because the King of Swords knows everything that's going on around him. He's got the information. Like, the swords can represent information, and he's the king of that. So he's got the information. So that tells me there's something that he doesn't see, or there's something he doesn't want to see. Like, he doesn't want to look at it. Like, he's got blinders on, and he's just not looking at everything. And that's preventing him from making a decision here. And that could be what's changing things here. Now, hopefully, based on what I'm seeing right here, your person is recognizing that there is a wall in the way. I do see confusion here, though. So it's possible at this stage they don't see it, but the final card to clarify the Wheel of Fortune is the Devil, the Capricorn Major Arcana card. This is addiction or obsession with something. This can be an energy of feeling trapped by something, feeling like they can't escape something. This is usually not a good energy, usually heavy, toxic energy. When I have the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil together, this is usually like the karmic hamster wheel. In other words, like there's some lesson that your person is supposed to learn, and they haven't learned the lesson, so they're repeating the lesson, and then they haven't learned the lesson again, so they get stuck repeating the lesson again. It's just like being on that hamster wheel, just running and running and running and not really getting anywhere because they haven't learned the lesson. This could be your person is stuck in some sort of a toxic cycle right now where they feel like they're being very logical and rational and analytical and fair, but there's something that they're not seeing here. There's something that they're not necessarily recognizing yet at this stage. The next card in your person's energy for April 2022, Capricorn, is the Two of Wands. This is Aries energy. This is a fork in the road. It's a crossroads in your person's life. It's a decision point for them. And it's a decision about which path leads them to the world that they really want and which path doesn't lead them there. Which path do they have to leave behind? So this is a decision point about what is it that they really want and which of these two paths actually gets them there. Tell me more about this Two of Wands for Capricorn's person, please. What is the Two of Wands here for Capricorn's person? Okay, we got a couple of extra cards here. Okay. Well, you can't make this up. On the bottom of the deck, Six of Wands again. This is the overall energy of the reading. It's Leo energy. It's an energy of recognition. Either your person being recognized for something or your person coming to some sort of a recognition themselves, and what they're recognizing, allowing them to move forward successfully. Have the Knight of Wands right under that, which is some more fire sign energy here. This is the second fastest knight in the deck. This is about rushing forward and taking rapid, passionate action towards something they have a lot of passion and desire for. This can also be a wishy-washy, in and out, back and forth kind of an energy here, where like they can't make their mind up on something. Like one minute they're all passionate and moving forward towards something, and then the next minute they're going the opposite direction with it just as passionately that way. Sometimes this is called the player of the tarot deck. It can be someone who comes in all passionate and gets what they want, and then they rush out and go somewhere else all passionate and get what they want, try and come back and forth, play both sides of the fence. Not really feeling that's what's going on here. This is just someone who's like wishy-washy and in and out, and like their loyalty seems kind of shifting right now. Like one minute they're loyal to doing the thing that they're trying to move forward toward, and then the next minute they're moving forward towards something else. Three of Cups is next. This is Cancer energy of being reunited and celebrating. This is reconciliation. This is about coming together and celebrating. And then I've got the Five of Cups under that. This is more Scorpio energy. This is sadness and remorse about the past. It's about being focused on these three cups that have been spilled. Oh, I see here. I think this is your person recognizing a piece of the wall here at this stage. We got these three cups here about being either united or reunited and being able to celebrate. And your person recognizing something about wishy-washiness and in and out, back and forthness related to being united or reunited. And here these three cups are spilled out right here. The love and the emotions have been spilled out and wasted. The time, effort, and energy has been spilled out and wasted. And your person is having some sadness and remorse and possibly some regrets about that. This is an energy about focus. Like what most people don't realize is wherever your focus goes literally determines what emotions you experience. So if they're focused on the past, they're going to feel the way they felt in the past. If they're focused on something that they think they've lost, they're going to feel that loss. If they focus on something they believe is missing from their life, they're going to feel that gap in their life. And meanwhile, there's two cups that are upright and completely full behind them. That represents the Two of Cups, the love connection between the two of you, and your person having their focus on something other than that connection right here. And either them feeling sadness and remorse about that or causing that kind of a feeling here. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy. This is a period of time where your person is pausing to reflect on this connection, take stock of this connection, take stock of the situation they're finding themselves in. And what they're doing is looking at the 7 seeds that the two of you have planted here together, trying to decide, is this going to grow into the 10 of Pentacles that they really want? That maximum stability and abundance and prosperity. Is it going to turn into us combining our lives and our families together into one and making that happy, stable, abundant, prosperous home life? Is it going to turn into that? Should I continue investing here or reinvest here? Should I continue putting my time, effort, and energy into this? Or is it a spot where maybe it's not going to pan out the way that I thought it was, and maybe I should just cut my losses and move on? So this represents a period of time where your person is like reflecting and contemplating those types of things. And we've got some Capricorn energy of the Four of Pentacles, which we have already seen here. Look, we've got a seven here, where they're having some confusion about what to do, options and choices and confusion. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. And here we have a Seven of Pentacles, where they're reflecting on all this and trying to make some kind of a decision, probably feeling confused doing so, because I've got that same Four of Pentacles next. Capricorn energy, holding on tight to something, not wanting to let go of it. And because I've got this Knight of Wands here, and focusing on something that's not the connection right here, and the connection's still here, it's just not got all of the focus, this is really feeling like your person is looking at two different things. Yeah, and I'm clarifying the Two of Wands, two different paths, which one leads them to the world they want. I feel like your person is focused on two different things, and they're being back and forth between those two things and can't fully make up their mind where they want to dump all of their passion, where they want to dump all their energy. It's almost like they're trying to hold on tightly to both of those things and can't decide. And then we have the Eight of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy. This is a lot of energy coming at your person at once. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to process. It can be very overwhelming. This would be like trying to take a drink of water out of a fire hose. Like, it could literally knock your person on their ass and blow them halfway across the street if they're not careful. So it's a lot coming at them. And it's related to the Sun, the happiest card in the deck, a Leo Major Arcana card. This is happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. Hard to get a better card than that. It's almost like they're trying to hold on to two things that they believe would make them happy. And they're in a spot where they have to walk away from one of them. This is Pisces energy, Eight of Cups, Pisces energy of detachment, like emotional detachment, physical detachment, physically walking away. I've seen emotionally detached decision making here as the very first clarifier. This is about not being 100% happy and fulfilled with what they have, and feeling like they need to walk away and go down a brand new path towards something that they believe is going to lead them to their own emotional happiness and fulfillment. It's about making the difficult but conscious choice. Again, conscious decision maker, emotionally detached, a decision that hasn't been made yet and needs made. Possibly about you, Capricorn. Possibly they're trying to do this from some obsessive energy, some toxic energy, some energy that's like they're feeling trapped, like they're not in control, like they can't escape something here. And they're trying to decide, am I going to hold on to this, or am I going to walk away? And that's the wall. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Recognizing the wall. The very first clarifier here on the bottom of the deck was that same Six of Wands, recognition. And now we're getting to that wall again. That's the wall that's between the two of you. And it looks like if something's not done about that, we have death next. Scorpio energy. I just got goosebumps down both arms and down both cheeks, and the whole crown of my head is lit up. This is an energy of something ending. It's something dying so that it can either be reborn again in a new and more beautiful way, or it's about something dying and falling away so something new can come in and take its place. This can represent a massive transformation taking place. So if you think about when a caterpillar goes into a cocoon, it comes out of that cocoon, it's not a caterpillar anymore. It's a beautiful butterfly instead. So it's come out of the cocoon better than it was when it went in. But while it was in there, It was not having a party. It was not fun and games for the caterpillar. It was actually dying and dissolving, and a piece of itself was being replaced by something entirely different. And when it came out, it was no longer a caterpillar. So this could be a case that if something's not done here, probably on your person's end, Capricorn, that it could bring a death to this connection. This also can feel like what it's telling me is that this is a spot where things are changing. This could be a spot that was destined to happen, that's supposed to happen. To put your person at this choice, because I've got a 2 right there beside it and a 2 right here under it. It could be a spot where this is supposed to happen and you guys are going to go through a difficult situation that feels painful while it's happening, that feels no fun while it's happening. But after it's over, you'll come out the other side of it better than you were when you went in. Hopefully that's what it's telling me here. Now, that was, again, a long-winded story on the bottom of the deck, but to clarify this 2 of Wands, this decision point your person has about what world do they actually want and which path do they go down to get what they want. I got the Fool. There's the 7 of Cups again. The Magician, the Hanged Man, and the 8 of Swords. Well, I thought we were giving the Swords a break for a minute, but got another one here. This Fool card is the very first card of the Major Arcana, card 0. Very first card of the tarot deck. This is about taking the blind leap of faith on something. It's about saying, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to jump off the cliff, and I'll worry about how to grow wings on my way down. I'll worry about figuring this out as I move along. So it's your person just going for something here as it relates to choosing the path that leads them to what they want. I think they have the desire to just go for something, but when it comes right down to jumping off the cliff, they have all the 7 of Cups, Scorpio energy of options and choices and confusion about the options and choices. We finally just got to the story about them recognizing the wall, and everything on the bottom of the deck is what that wall entails. And now here we are back to this 7 of Cups, options, choices, and confusion here. There's a lot of different ways they could proceed here. A lot of different options, a lot of different ways this could work out. A lot of emotions are involved for your person, and they don't want to make a mistake. They don't want to jump off the cliff and that be a mistake. They don't want to choose the wrong path and that be a mistake. And they're confused about what to do. And it seems like even though they've got the King of Swords here, and they're logical and rational and smart and analytical, and they're not letting their emotions like cloud their judgment, the problem is they're not letting their emotions get involved in any way, which is causing them to not be able to see something or to not want to see something when they're making a decision here. And this clouds represents the emotions clouding the judgment, or something clouding their judgment here. Next we have the Magician. This is card 1 of the Major Arcana, so it's the card immediately after the Fool here. And I've got something in the way. This would be progress happening, going from 0 to 1. And in the way of that is all this confusion and potentially clouded judgment here. This is the Mac Daddy Master Manifester of the whole tarot deck. This is someone who has all the tools, abilities, and resources of creating the world around them, like manifesting from nothing whatever it is their will desires. It's about their thoughts and their actions shaping the world around them, being in alignment with what it is that they desire. And getting to that requires them to choose a path and take a leap of faith, and they're confused and not wanting to make a mistake. And when you're manifesting something from a state of confusion, sometimes you manifest the wrong thing. I saw all that fear, worry, and anxiety with the 9 of Swords. A lot of times when you're a master manifester and you're in that fear, worry, anxiety, thinking about something with fear and worry behind your thoughts, you end up manifesting the thing that you're actually afraid of getting. Not the thing that you want, the thing that you don't want. That could be what's going on for your person, because then I've got the Hanged Man next. This is Pisces energy of things being stuck. Like there is no progress happening. There's no forward movement happening. See, between the progress from the 0 to the 1, I've got all this confusion and clouded judgment here. And they're either manifesting progress halting and the brakes being slammed on this connection here, or what they're manifesting isn't happening. And I've got the 8 of Swords next, Gemini energy of thinking about something over and over and over again on this repeating loop in their mind. Like this is overthinking. This is grinding on something and not being able to shut their mind off about it. It's about not being sure what the safe step to take is here. I see them choosing the path to go down. I see them needing to take a leap of faith down one of those paths and them being confused. Judgment clouded. What they're trying to manifest isn't happening. Progress isn't happening here. And now they're stuck in their head, not sure what the safe step to take is, and feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked. That's kind of another meaning to the devil. These two people are trapped with the devil. This can be an energy of feeling trapped by something, feeling like they can't escape something. When I have both of these together, it's obsessively grinding on something, obsessively thinking about something, obsessively overthinking about something, which can definitely cause you to be confused, can definitely cause your person to have some clouded judgment here, even though they probably, from their perspective, don't think their judgment's clouded. They probably think they're being logical and rational and reasonable about it, but there's something they're not seeing, and that's either preventing them from making the correct decision or causing them to make a wrong one. The next card in your person's energy, Capricorn, for April 2022 is the 10 of Cups, Pisces energy. This is most people's goal in love and emotions and relationships. This is the happy fairy tale ending card. This is the happy fairy tale love connection card. It's about two people being together, fully happy, fully in love with each other, and creating that happy family that we all want. This is most people's goal. So tell me more about this 10 of Cups, please. Why is the 10 of Cups here for Capricorn's person in April 2022, please? Why is the 10 of Cups here? Bottom of the deck. Page of Swords. Again, pages are messengers. So this is news, messages, communications about this 10 of Cups, about this happy fairy tale ending, the happy family. This can be premature, immature communication about that. This could be an energy of trying to learn something, trying to figure something out about this 10 of Cups. 6 of Swords again, Aquarius energy of moving forward into calmer waters, leaving the rough, choppy waters of the past behind, moving forward toward what they want, but carrying some burdens or some lessons from the past forward with them. 9 of Swords again, it's the same message again. Fear, worry, anxiety, thinking about this 10 of Cups, this happy fairy tale ending, happy love connection, happy family, thinking about that with so much fear and worry and anxiety behind their thinking that they're physically stressing out about it. And they're needing to take a pause, needing to take a break, needing to take a rest and go inside themselves to heal something or to figure out what to do moving forward from here. I see them trying to figure out how to move forward from here. And then I see them worrying about and then trying to calm down about how to move forward from here, trying to figure that out. And there's the Wheel again. That's the very first card in their energy. The first card in their energy is always the most important card. This process right here of them trying to figure something out and trying to figure out what to leave behind and what to move forward to, and then the worry and the anxiety and the thinking about it over and over and over again, and obsessing about it and feeling trapped while they're doing it, and not wanting to face the situation they're in and trying to figure out what to do. That is what's changing everything. And at the same time, it looks like what's supposed to happen is them getting love and emotions from you, as in like you being able to pour your love and emotions into them. This is the most intuitive queen in the deck. She's very in touch with her emotions, very in touch with her intuition. And notice she also has a lid over her cup. She's the only cups card that has a lid over the cup. She's doing that because she's trying to protect her emotions. She doesn't want anything getting in her emotions to contaminate it. Then I've got some Pisces energy of the moon right under that. Fear, worry, anxiety, a feeling of something being hidden in the dark, like feeling like something isn't seen here. Now this, I don't know if this is for you, Capricorn, and they're supposed to be with you, and they're viewing you as this person that has all this love and emotions for them, and that you're wanting to pour your love and emotions into them. Maybe your intuition's telling you something, that there's something they can't see. Maybe your intuition's telling you something, that there's something that you don't see about the situation here. I would say it's most likely that your person doesn't see something that's going on here, and you probably do. This can be an energy of your person having all this fear and worry and anxiety because they can't clearly see the full path in front of them right now. At this point, they don't know if they've chosen the right path. They don't know if even if they have chosen the right path, they can't see if they're still on the right path or not. Maybe they made a wrong turn, maybe they veered off, and they can't see in front of them right now. Hence the fear, worry, and anxiety. Hence the confusion. Hence them not being able to see something and feeling stuck in their head because progress isn't happening to them. Knight of Pentacles is under that. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. It's about things happening a lot slower than your person wants them to happen. They're wanting these much faster energies. We've seen the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, the two fastest knights in the deck. That's the kind of speed they're wanting with whatever it is that they're trying to do here, whatever path they're trying to go down, and they're getting this snail's pace speed instead. This is a very frustrating energy. Okay, now to clarify this 10 of Cups for your person, Capricorn. The Hierophant, the Tower, the Ace of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. This is a card of commitment. It's about taking things to the next level. It's about being in a committed relationship, a committed connection. This is also the marriage card, or one of the couple of 3 cards that could represent a marriage. So I don't know if you guys are married, if you're engaged, if you're planning on getting married, or if you're just in a very heavy-duty commitment here, but your person is trying to think about that and how to move forward with that, and also at the same time being very worried and fearful about this happy connection, this 10 of Cups, and this commitment here. So much so that there's a Tower. This is when something comes apart. This is a very abrupt change, a very abrupt shift taking place where something is coming crashing down for your person related to this happy connection and this commitment. A lot of times this will be a belief system that your person has, or a mental model of the world that they're operating from. In other words, like they believe one thing and they're living their life as if that one thing is true, and then suddenly something changes. Something happens very abruptly to shatter that belief, and they realize, holy crap, it's not the way I thought it was. Now, that could be them realizing there's something about this happy connection and this commitment with you that is different than what they thought it was. This could be them not adjusting themselves appropriately, not making a decision when they need to, having some toxic thing driving what's going on where progress stays stuck, and then this happiness and this commitment with you falls apart abruptly. Then we have the Ace of Wands, which represents an opportunity here. This is the spark of some new idea, the spark of some new passion. This can be a passionate new beginning. This is the phallic symbol of the tarot deck, so it can represent the male phallus, using it to be intimate, sexual energy, sex. This can even represent trying to re-spark the passion and the desire in this connection. I mean, clearly it's a powerful connection. We've got the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant here, and then something happens to it. This could be your person trying to figure out how to leave whatever painful thing in the past that they're worried about happening, leave that behind and re-spark this connection. Next, we have the Two of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy. This is a card of balance, but it's more about your person trying to maintain their balance or regain their balance after their balance has been thrown off. I promise you, if you have a Tower moment, your balance is thrown off. I promise you, if you're obsessively stuck in your head thinking about something to where you can't shut your mind off, your balance is thrown off. If that's going on to the point that your judgment is clouded and you're confused, you're off balance. And that can totally put you in a spot, or your person in a spot, where they have a decision they need to make and they can't make it, or they're making the wrong one of the two. And this is them struggling to maintain their balance or get their balance back. The water that's all wavy in the background represents that their emotions are rough and choppy right now. This is a 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of an energy. It's like going back and forth on something where they got two things that are opposites of each other, and they're weighing their pros and cons. They're trying to make a decision about these two things. Which one of these two do I want? Do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? And they're just not sure what to do here. Probably why they're stuck in their head. Probably why they're trying so hard to figure out what to do moving forward from here, and why they have so much fear, worry, and anxiety, either about taking a break or needing to take a break to calm themselves down, to calm their emotions down, to deal with whatever this Tower moment is that's happening to the connection and the commitment between the two of you. There's definitely some big shift taking place here. The next card in your person's energy for April 2022, Capricorn, is the King of Wands. This is Leo energy. This Sagittarius sometimes. This is a very bold, passionate, fiery, determined person who knows exactly what he wants, and he goes after what he wants with bold, passionate, fiery determination. The King of Wands does not take no for an answer. He doesn't accept obstacles being in his way. He doesn't accept excuses. He doesn't accept defeat. He knows what he wants, and he goes out and he gets what he wants. Tell me about this King of Wands, please. Why is the King of Wands here for Capricorn's person? Why is the King of Wands here for Capricorn's person, please? Okay, we'll take 2 more. That's fine. On the bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups, Cancer energy. This is reconciliation energy. This is either about being reunited and celebrating, or it's about being united to begin with. It looks to me like there has been a massive problem crop up right in the middle of your connection. This middle column here has got the happy fairy tale love connection and the commitment that could either be marriage or lead to marriage, and then a Tower moment, and then trying to re-spark it and bring it back into balance, maintain the balance, regain the balance of it. And what your person really, really wants here is either reconciliation with you or to be united with you to begin with. And again, I'm seeing that same story. There's the 3 Cups. And then in this 5 of Cups energy, Scorpio energy, we've got the 3 Cups spilled out. The love and emotions spilled out and wasted. The time, effort, and energy spilled out and wasted. But there's still a connection in the background here. It just doesn't have their focus all the way right now. Their focus is on something different. And that can totally cause them to miss an opportunity. I've seen 2 opportunities. I've seen the Ace of Pentacles opportunity, like an opportunity for something tangible in the physical world, possibly money related, and an opportunity here of something passion and desire based, regaining the balance of that. And it's probably related to the power of this connection and the commitment between the two of you. That connection's still there. It's just a matter is your person's passion and desire and like being super driven and motivated to go out and get and create what they want. It feels like that's almost, in a sense, they want that with you. And in another sense, there's something else that's happening here. It's almost like, again, I'm feeling like they have two very different things that have their attention and their focus right now. And they want two very different things. And they're at this choice point, this decision point. I see the decision twice. And they can't make up their mind. Twos are about choices and decisions, and I have the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. I literally have a 2 in every column of cards I've gotten to up until this point. Yeah, they can't make their mind up. Knight of Wands, wishy-washy, in and out energy, rushing in all passionate one direction, changes their mind, rushes out all passionate a different direction. Card of Balance, 6 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Card of balance, generosity, reciprocity, equal give and take. Could be trying to balance this back out. It could be that the two things that your person is running back and forth between are being reunited or united with you in love and emotions, and something related to receiving money. It could be that too. And if it's about receiving money, it does not feel like it's greed motivated. It feels like it's 10 of Pentacles motivated. This is we've already seen the 10 of Cups, most people's goal in love and emotions and relationships. The 10 of Pentacles, we've alluded to it already. We've seen the Ace, the seed with the potential to get here. We've seen the 7, the period of time where they're reflecting, trying to decide, is this going to turn into this or not? This is maximum stability, abundance, prosperity, the happy, stable home life that we all want, the family life we all want. This is combining together two people or two families and all their assets and all their resources to make that happy, stable home life that we all want. So I think your person is either trying to balance that aspect out with you, or they're trying to figure out a way to put themselves in balance, to be able to balance out this whole idea of being united or reunited with you and receiving the money to be able to do something like this. It could be either of those things. And right behind it is Death again, Scorpio energy. This seems like a very treacherous situation that your person's in here. Like they're treading a very fine line between getting what they want, like getting what's supposed to happen, or wrecking the entire thing. That's what this feels like. And there's that wall again. We saw that in the overall energy, them recognizing the wall and the options and choices and confusion about holding on to something and not letting go of it. I feel like they're holding on to two things. They're holding on to financial stability and they're holding on to you, and they're trying to control everything to the point that they can have both. And that's causing the heartbreaking situation. That's causing the need to rebalance things. And it's almost feeling like it's related to money or resources. Now to clarify this King of Wands, Leo, or Sagittarius energy, I got the 6 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords. 6 of Wands is Leo energy. It's the overall energy of the reading, a card of recognition. Either your person being recognized for something, or your person coming to some sort of a recognition, and what they're recognizing, allowing them to move forward successfully here. Eight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. So I've seen a couple of Scorpio cards in the story on the bottom. I've got 2 Leo cards right here in a row, a Sagittarius card. I'm a Leo Sun, a Leo Venus, Sagittarius Moon, Scorpio rising. I'm telling you, this story is definitely fitting with my fiance in the situation we're finding ourselves in. I'm hoping this is not just like a personal reading for the two of us. I'm hoping that, well, maybe I'm hoping it doesn't apply to some of you, I guess. I don't know. Eight of Wands is very fast moving energy. It can represent travel over great distances. It can be rapid back and forth, passionate communication. Now, unfortunately, passionate communication could be lovey-dovey communication, or it could be screaming and yelling at each other kind of passionate. It is laying directly beside the Tower here. And the Tower is laying directly beside confusion about the options and choices and not being sure what to pick. And that's laying directly beside a decision needing to be made that's not being made. This can, again, be a lot coming at your person at once. Like being overwhelmed by everything that's coming at them. Feeling like they're taking a drink out of a fire hose. Now, this can also be rapid forward movement, rapid progress on something here. I think your person wants something really bad and they recognize how to get it, and they're trying like hell to make very rapid progress on something. Possibly to the point that they're throwing everything they possibly have at doing that. And then they run into the Queen of Swords, which again is she who knows the truth. It's Libra energy. She'll offer to let you speak the truth, but she already knows. So this is about speaking the truth and cutting off the things and the people that no longer serve your person here. This could be them trying to cut off this whole idea of being overwhelmed. This could be them throwing so much at what they're trying to do that they've created a difficult spot with you. They've created a tower with you. They've got progress hung up with you. Things are all out of whack and off balance. And this could be you being like, dude, I'm telling you how it is. This is the truth of the matter. And if you don't adjust yourself accordingly, it's going to be off with your head. I do have the King and Queen of Swords out here. At some point in the overall energy, if I go down far enough, I run into the King and Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is you, Capricorn. That's power couple. That's two cards that should be together, two people that should be together. It's like that with every suit except the swords. This represents two people who used to be together. Next we have the Knight of Swords. Fastest knight in the deck. Rushing forward, speaking the truth on something. Rushing forward, taking a rapid, decisive action on something. Very hard to tell what this means. Is this your person speaking the truth and then very rapidly deciding to take some action to get what they want? Is this you speaking the truth to your person about everything they're throwing at trying to move forward toward what they want? You speaking the truth on that and cutting them off and being very decisive in that? Or is this you cutting them off, and that's what the Tower is about, and them making some decisive action because you cut them off, maybe decisively acting toward being united and celebrating? Maybe them getting cut off is why the cups are spilled out. Either way, the final card in your person's energy for April 2022, Capricorn, Five of Swords, Aquarius energy. Fives represent conflict. This is a conflict in their thinking. This can be a conflict in their communications, as in like arguing, fussing, fighting, bitter words being spoken, using words like weapons, using tongues like a sword to cut you. This can be someone who has a winning at all cost mentality. In other words, like, dude, I'm going to get what I want. I mean, we got the King of Wands as the card right before this. I know what I want, and I'm going to get what I want. No matter what the cost, no matter what the consequences are. It could definitely be an energy like that. This can also, sometimes this is a malicious energy where there's a lot of times I do personal readings for people and I'll see their person's in the Five of Swords, and it's because they're actively trying to hurt somebody. They don't give a shit how it affects anybody else as long as they get what they want. Very selfish and self-centered, and sometimes hurting people on purpose. Sometimes the Five of Swords is a spot where a person has got these two competing options here. And it doesn't matter which option they choose. Somebody's going to get hurt either direction. There's going to be some painful situation regardless of which way they choose. It could even be that. At its core, though, this card is a mentally and psychologically painful situation or event. So tell me more about this Five of Swords for Capricorn's person in April 2022, please. Why is this Five of Swords here? That's very rare that I shuffle all the way through and nothing comes out. Tell me about the Five of Swords for Capricorn's person, please. One more on this Five of Swords. Okay, we'll take two. Bottom of the deck, Three of Cups, Cancer energy, reconciliation energy, being reunited and celebrating, or being united to begin with and celebrating. Clearly, you guys have already been united on some level, so this is about being reunited. Definitely looks like there was a severing now. About being reunited. Six of Pentacles, Taurus energy of balance. Balancing this back out. Equal give and take. Now, again, it can be also a painful situation revolving around being united or reunited versus receiving money, having the financial balance in place. Two competing things here. It could definitely be that. Yeah, and then your person having this Knight of Wands energy of being back and forth between these two things, wanting both of them to the point that he can't make up his mind which is the most important, and that creating the painful situation. Yeah, there's another Five of Cups again. That creating the Three Cups being spilled out. The connection still being there, but the focus for your person is in the wrong spot. And what they're focused on is causing these lower vibrational negative energies, causing this painful situation here. There's the Leo Major Arcana card, Strength. Difficult situation, requiring a lot of internal strength to make it through this, requiring them to dig down deep and tap into that internal strength. Having it, but being forced to tap into it, can also be an energy of trying to tame that beast inside themselves, trying to rein themselves in, trying to hold themselves back, not make a mistake, not let their emotions get the best of them and make some kind of mistake that they regret. And at the same time, we got Justice, the Libra Major Arcana card, the most powerful card of balance in the deck. It's about doing the right thing, the fair thing, the just thing. The sword in this card is used to sever something that's out of balance, so balance can be restored and the right, fair, just thing can happen. What's supposed to happen can happen. Now, just the fact that this card is here below the surface tells me something unfair and unjust is going on here. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a Tower as literally the center card in the reading. It's not only in the center column, it's in the center position of the center column. So this whole thing is revolving around either a Tower happening or a Tower being imminent if something doesn't shift here. Now, to clarify this Five of Swords, we have the Nine of Wands, which we've already seen several times. Another Five, the Five of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Sagittarius energy, Nine of Wands. We saw it in the overall energy. Your person recognizing the wall. The wall is definitely a painful situation here. This is a card of your person being walled off and defensive, a wall being between the two of you, them trying to protect themselves from getting hurt, or them causing, with their decisions and the actions that they're taking, causing some painful situation, possibly a fight, and that causing walls to come up, causing people's defenses to come up, hurting you, them feeling hurt. Looks like that's what's going on, because the very next card is another Five, another conflict card. This is Taurus energy. It's a card of abandonment. It's about being cast aside. It's about being left out in the cold. This is a breakup card. And then we have the King of Wands. So we just got done clarifying the King of Wands. So this is your person, Capricorn. This is Sagittarius or most likely Leo energy. Person that knows what they want and going after what they want and having this winning at all costs mentality and just being probably very obsessive and can't get out of their head even about what they want. That causing a painful situation that causes the walls to come up, and it could be Capricorn getting your person abandoned and broken up with. I don't really feel necessarily like it's your person breaking up with you. I feel much more likely that you are the one swinging the sword here, that you're the one breaking up with them, or at least heading in that direction here. And the final, see, what this is telling me is walls have come up because of the painful situation, and the person getting abandoned is the Leo or the Sagittarius or whoever this person is that fits this King of Wands description. And then the King of Wands being in this Page of Cups. This is communications, news, messages, communications about love and emotions, expressing of feelings. This can represent an apology. So what this looks like to me is that your person recognizes the wall. They recognize that there's a painful situation. The walls have come up. If something's not done about the wall, there is going to be a breakup, and they're going to be the one getting broken up with by you, it would appear. And this looks like them expressing their feelings to you, expressing their emotions to you, and possibly issuing you an apology. Now, if you still have questions you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Capricorn love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.